Hey everyone, it's Ray here. I want to talk about something that a lot of people find difficult to articulate, and that is faith. And me having gone through recently a very low moment in my life, I want to share with you what it's taken for me to be able to get through all this. And that is really having faith and trusting God. Faith really, as it says in the Catechism, is about submitting your intellect and your will to God. And that really means submitting, what's in your mind, and also what your action is, your will, your strength, your courage, all to God. And a lot of people find that, you get yourself down because there is just so much that is beyond your control in this life that you can't seem to muster. You might have all these problems coming at you from everywhere, but you feel that you need to do it all on your own. You may find that your support networks, the people that you thought were going to support you, are not there for you anymore. You might find that you've had deep issues, with family or something that's happened in your childhood that always seems to weigh you down so much, and you find that you're not so positive anymore like you used to be. Well, the reason for that is because we've slowly, over the years, built ourselves up in a way where we're reliant too much on ourselves. And we are at the point where we can't even ask for help, even from God. And so, faith in that respect is about submitting everything to God. It's about letting go of all these, what you were dependent on in the past and what you found comfort in the past. It could have been food, it could have been friends, it could have been your own family. But being able to completely, not saying to disown them, but to not depend on them as much, not rely on them so much, but to rely on God as the primary source. Now, don't get me wrong, your friends and your family are always going to be there to support you. I'm not saying you don't deny that, but what I'm saying is that reliance, that total reliance on a creature. Right? Creature is, something created by God. So if you're relying on people, they're creatures. So if you're relying on a creature and not on God, you end up being really sad, because creatures are going to end up disappointing you at the end of the day anyway. A really good friend of mine told me that, rather than waiting for blessings to come to you in your life, it's better to actually be the blessing. And so be the blessing to other people. There are so many people around you that need help. So if you find yourself really low and lacking faith, you really need to get out of your shell and actually start doing something. It's, helping someone, even if you don't feel like it, just start doing it. And you'll find that that hope for yourself grows, Now, it isn't about you. It isn't about directing some egotism that's in you, right? This is really about what you can be to others, being the blessing to other people. And I really find that, your faith actually does grow because you're submitting your intellect and your will to God. You're trusting in Him more than yourself. And that really is a leap of faith. It is a leap of faith because you are so dependent on these other structures, these other people, these things before for your happiness. And it's actually about time that you need to realize the happiness and the joy that's within yourself, inside you. You're made in the image likeness of God. So start to tap into that and rely on that as your source of strength. I highly encourage you guys, if you're, feeling down or you find that you're lacking faith, it's about taking action. As it says in the letter to James, that faith without works is dead. So we need to do these good works in order to cement our faith, in order to hold those convictions true that we said that we would do when we became Christian. And for those of you who aren't Christian, you're doing the right thing already, but sometimes you might find that you're doing it for the wrong reasons. So, always know that there's a purpose for why you're here. There is a purpose for what you're doing. And always remember that, this faith that we all share is intrinsic and part of us, because God, who is inside us, really wants us to be that blessing to other people. So I encourage you guys, please, pray for each other, all right? Be a blessing to other people. And above all, keep praying to God, because it's only in prayer that you can get to know Him. And it's only in prayer and in the sacraments that are in the church, it's only in those graces that come from prayer that can actually revive you as a person that, may be lacking in faith. So if you think about it, faith requires you to take action. The ball's in our court if we're lacking in faith. We just got to throw the ball. We just got to do something. And look, I'm always praying for you guys, and I will speak to you guys soon. God bless. Bye.